Module 4, Lesson 19. The graph of a linear equation in two variables is a line. We are going to use the values of 2 and negative 2 for x and find two solutions to this equation. Once we find the solutions, we're going to plot those points and then we're going to draw the line. So to start out, if we want to put the value 2 in here for x, we'll have x plus 3y equals 6. We put a 2 in here. We have this. This is a two-step equation. We want to subtract 2 on both sides and then divide by 3 to get what y is when x is 2. So this would divide to 1 1/3 or 1.3 repeating. So 1.3. Then we're going to do the same thing, only this time we're going to put negative 2 in. So negative 2 plus 3y equals 6. Add 2 this time. Divide by 3 again. And y equals 2.6 repeating this time. So now we're supposed to plot the points. So over 2, up 1 1/3. You just kind of have to guesstimate where that is. And then negative 2, up 2 2/3. Again, you're kind of guesstimating where that is on the graph. You can't measure exactly with the decimal like that. All right, so connect the points here. Oh my God. All right, there we go. And draw the line. Now, they're going to ask us a bunch of questions that go along with this. So next, we want to take a look at find two other points on the line with integer coordinates and find out if they work in the equation. So two other points on the line with integer coordinates. I think out here at 6, 0, we should have a point, and I believe at 3, 1, we should have a point. So we're going to check those 2 points and see if they work or not in our equation. So if we have x plus 3y equals 6, and x is 6, 0 for y. If we add this up, 6 plus 0 does equal 6, so this point works, yes. Here, if we put 3 in for x, and then 1 in for y, 3 plus 3 equals 6, and yes, it does work. Sorry about that. Next, when x equals 1, what is the value of y? And is this point on the line? So we're back to the same equation. We want to know if x is 1, what would y be? So we put a 1 in there, and we start to solve this. Subtract 1 on both sides, divide by 3, and it looks like y equals 1 2/3 or 1.6 repeating. So when x is 1, y is 1.6 repeating. Let's see if that point is on the line. Back up to our graph. Over 1, up 1.6. It sure looks like it is. Okay, very close if it's not. Then they want to know, is the point 0, 2 on the line? So we'll go back up to the picture here. 0, 2, sideways 0, up 2, right there, and it does appear to be on the line, so yes. And now we want to know, does it work in our equation? So if we put 0 in here for x and 2 in here for y, does 0 plus 6 equal 6? And yes, it does. So what we should be starting to see is, if a point is on the line, it's going to work in that equation. If a point works in that equation, then it's going to be on that line. If we were to pick a point that wasn't on the line, let's just say we pick 2, negative 1. Do you think that point would be on work in the equation? It's not on the line. Do you think it would work in the equation? Okay, we're going to try it right here. If I pick 2 for x and negative 1 for y, and I work this out, I do not get a true statement. So it is not going to be on the line. If it's not going to be on the line, it's not going to work in that equation. It has to be on that line to work in that equation. All right, Final thing here is intercepts. We've looked at intercepts for y-intercepts before. They want us to graph using intercepts. We already know how to graph using the slope and y-intercept, so that's what we're going to continue to do. So I'll just run through this one just to show you again. But intercept is where your line connects to the x or the y axis. If we are going to graph this, the one thing that we have to do is we have to solve this for y if we are doing this by slope and y-intercept. So to solve this for y, we'll subtract 2x on both sides. That leaves me with 3y equals 9 minus 2x. We can't combine them. They're not like terms. Next, we're going to divide by 3 to get rid of the variable in front of the, or the constant in front of the y. When we divide by 3, we have to divide by 3 everywhere. So that leaves us with y equals 3 minus 2/3 x. Some people prefer to write this as minus 2/3 x plus 3. Either way, our y-intercept is going to be 3, and our slope is going to be 2/3, negative 2/3. So y-intercept of 3 up 3. Slope of 2/3, negative 2/3. So you're going to go up 2 and over this way 3, or down 2 and over this way 3. Anyhow, once you have your points, you should be able to connect them to draw a line. We know that our y-intercept is at 0, 3. We should be able to figure out what our x-intercept is here as well. So our x-intercept appears to be at about 4.5. Over 4.5, up or down 0. So we're going to try that out. 4.5, 4.5. So if we have this equation, 2x plus 3y equals 9, let's see if x is 4.5, 4.5, y being 0, does that equal 9? Well, 2 times 4.5 is 9. Anything times 0 is 0. So this does indeed add up to 9, which means, yes, it's going to work in the equation. It's going to be on the line, and that is our other intercept. Okay, so our other intercept is right here. It's kind of in between the 4 and the 5, so we had to guess at that, but it was at 4.5. So we have our y-intercept, where our line crosses the y-axis, and we have our x-intercept, where our line crosses the x-axis.